Hi, it's Brak. Yeah, g'day. It's Brak here, and I am going to do something a little different. Now, I got this a couple of days ago. I loved it so much, I had to put paint on it. So this video is a showcase and a story about this little guy. I hope you enjoy. Oh, before we get in and have a look at the story, I've got to thank Gorgo Marcos. Yeah, that's what it says on a piece of paper. Who bought me this coffee. Oh, very nice. So thanks, Gorgo Marcos. This is for you. Now, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can go over to the Buy Me a Coffee app, linked below in the description, and buy me a coffee. Be muchly appreciated. So, I'm going to have another sip of coffee, and you can watch or listen to the story. Commander Marks loved his tank and he loved his crew. This was the best mega tank in Brak's Gretchen tank regiment, and his crew were the shootiest. But what Commander Marks didn't like was the name of his beloved vessel, Grotty McGrotface. Brak thought it was funny as. Marks hated it. But hey, he is just a grot, and a grot has to do what orks say because that's the way it has always been and will always be. Well, so he thought. One day, Brak gave him a new slave for his crew, a reward from Brak because Grotty McGrotface blew up a Goth battle wagon, and the only survivor was a Gretchen in Goth colours. This Gretchen went by the name of Whitlam. The crew of Grotty McGrotface already had a grot by the name of Whitlam, so they decided to call him Goth Whitlam. Commander Marks would have preferred Teeth or a new shooter, but he always got slave Gretchen. Marks knew that technically all grots were slaves, but a grot from a defeated clan was lower than a Brak Death Eater's grot. That was the way it was, and always will be. Well, that's what Marks thought anyway. Goth Whitlam was a chatty grot, and would love to talk to anyone who would listen. Actually, he would talk to anyone, even if they weren't listening. Whitlam's favourite topic was about the Great Grot Rebellion and how the Red Gobbo was freeing grots from all over the galaxy. Now this got Mark's attention, and also two of his sidekicks, Crud and Shorten. What interested Marks was the idea that grots were overworked for no pay. They were the ones that were actually making all the teeth for all the bosses. That wasn't fair. Marks agreed with de Gobbo's manifesto, DAZKPTL. Grots needed to seize the means of production away from the bosses and control it for themselves. Crud and Shorten, who were notorious for knifing other Gretchen in the back, liked the idea of knifing orks instead. So a coup was planned. Whitlam told Marks and his other co-conspirators that the Gobbo was coming to Brak's world and they needed to organise. So they did. Marks started training the crew in the ways of ork tanks and how best to blow them up. Whereas Crump and Shorten had other ideas. Paint. The tank needed a paint job. Crud, who had a way with words and was known for his graffiti, thought that some words of encouragement on a tank would be nice. Shorten just liked painting things green and red. He was obsessed with those colours. Good revolutionary colours, he thought. So the three grots were doing their bit getting ready for the Gobbo's arrival. News had spread fast. Brak's world was being invaded by Gretchen. The Gobbo was here. Marks, Crud and Shorten, with the help of Goth Whitlam, were ready for them, and the DAZKPTL emerged from Braktown firing at all guns. blowing up many a tank and truck. Many orcs died that day, and the last words they heard was "Viva la Revolution!" Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this story and showcase. If so, please subscribe, like and share this video. Also, if you'd like to support me in my little video making venture, you can do as the folks whose names are appearing on the screen. They have been my financial provider on either Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee for the last month. Links below in the description. Alright, time for me to toddle off once more, so I'm going to leave you with one little nugget of wisdom. If you're going crumpin', you gotta bash early and bash often.